lays low on an open field. The fire's just embers, the darkness healed. I see your smile flicker in the flame, and every breath you take says my name. Your eyes are rivers that never run dry. Your hands are maps through a quiet sky. No matter how lost this world may roam, I'll whisper you home, whisper you home, whisper you home through the winds and the rain, through the long lost songs and the window panes. When the cold night comes and you're alone, I'll whisper you home, whisper you home. The stars fall down but they make no sound, just like your heart when you come around. 1,000 roads but only one known, the one where I whisper you home. And when your dreams are heavy to hold, I'll be the light in your pockets of gold, leading you back through the unknown. Whisper you home through the winds and the rain, through the long lost songs and the window panes. When the cold night comes and you're alone, I'll whisper you home, whisper you home, always whisper you home. I parked my truck by the old oak tree, where the creek still hums in a minor key. The gate still leans like it always did, like time forgot this place I hid. There's a name carved deep in the swing out back, faded like the denim in my old backpack. She said forever on a July breeze, but winds change hearts with autumn leaves. And I go back where the wildflowers grow, where barefoot dreams still softly glow. No paved road, no telephone pole, just firefly light and a restless soul. You can't rewind what you can't track, but I still chase where the wildflowers grow back. Mama's voice in a front porch song told me to stay when I felt wrong, but I ran like thunder down gravel roads, looking for gold in a sky that never told. Some roots don't grow where the soil is clean, they bloom in cracks you've never seen. I lost the love wildflowers grow back. We planned a sunset drive down Highway 9. Windows down, hearts racing time. But clouds rolled in like a second thought, and the sun we chased, well, it just got caught. You said, sorry, guess the sky won't play. I said, girl, we still got a perfect day. So we took a rain check on Sunset, danced on the porch till our jeans got wet, laughed like thunder, kissed like fire, hearts soaked through with raw desire. Didn't need that golden sky just yet. We took a rain check on Sunset. Hair sticking to your face, and I swore I'd never leave that place. Your eyes were brighter than any flame. Even with no sun, you lit my name. The storm just played our melody, like the clouds were in love with you and me. So we took a check on Sunset, let lightning trace our silhouette. Barefoot spins in puddle light, turned a gray sky into magic night. Didn't miss that postcard scene one bit. We took a rain check on Sunset. Every time the skies turn gray, I hope the world just rains all day. Cause I remember how close we got when the sky forgot, but love did not. Yeah, we took a rain check on Sunset, turned water and wind into no regrets. Found forever in a stormy hour, no sky, no script, just love and power. So if the sun don't show, don't fret, take a rain check on Sunset. Came like rain on a long dry land, soft and slow, not part of the plan. I was cracked like the canyon walls, but your voice filled the quiet like a waterfall. Move like wind through the amber wheat, never too loud but always sweet. You taught me love's not a fire to tame, but a sunrise that shows up just the same. We're rooted like the river in the valley low, flowing through the wild where the maples grow. You and me, just earth and sky, holding laugh is thunder before the rain, and your touch is calm like a window pane. We don't need roads paved in gold, just moss and time and hands to hold. We're rooted like the river in the valley low, flowing through the wild where the maples grow. You and me, just earth and sky, holding on as the seasons fly. We don't rush, we bend, we shiver, but we stay strong, rooted like the river. And when the drought comes or the flood rolls in, we'll keep our ground and start again. Yeah, we're rooted like the river, deep and wide, tied to the stars and the mountainside. You and me, no need to roam. We found our wild, we found our home. Storms may howl, but they won't break the giver, 'cause we love like trees, rooted like the river. I packed my bags at 23, swore that no dirt road could hold me. Chased the neon in the city's hum, but silence caught me when the morning come. I thought the world owed me more, but I found less behind each door. I was saved by a small town where the stars still shine when the sun goes down, where the bar knows your name and the pain fades slow, and Sunday mornings feel like home. I left to find who I might be, but that old porch swing remembered me. A little dust, a little grace, I was saved by a small town place. A diner seat and a cherry pie, a wrinkled smile from an old goodbye. The preacher asked if I'd been well. I just laughed and said hard to tell, but the wind still sings through the cornfield rows, and my heart goes where the tractor goes. I was saved by a small town where the stars still shine when the sun goes down, where the bar knows your name and the pain fades slow, and Sunday mornings feel like home. I left to find who I might be, but that old porch swing remembered me. A little dust, a little grace, I was saved by a small town place. I ain't rich, but I ain't poor. I've got peace behind this screen door. No skyline beats this painted sky, where the past just waves as it rolls by. final age, but our small town, where love grows deep in the solid ground, where every mile I ran away led me back to yesterday. No gold, no fame, no big city race, just a gravel road and a slower pace. A little dust, a little grace. I was saved by a small town place.
The highway, gravel hitting my wheels. That faded town sign still gives me chills. Main Street's older, but her ghost is near. Every porch light feels like she's still here. Stop by Joe's where we used to dance. That corner booth still knows our hands. The jukebox played that same old track, and I swear I saw her looking back. She's still in that song, still in that breeze, still in the way that the sunset leans. She's in every laugh from a Friday night crowd. She's a soft in the slow of this no-name town. But not for me. She's still in that song, and that song's on repeat. I left this place with a suitcase dream. Thought I'd forget all the in-betweens, but gold don't shine like memory dust. Neon don't hold a heart like us. She's still in that song, still in that breeze, still in the way that the sunset leans. She's in every laugh from a Friday night crowd. She's a soft in the slow of this no-name town. Time moved on, but not for me. She's still in that song, and that song's on repeat. What's the use? Some chords just stick like the truth. Finite goal. She's still in that song, still in that line, the one we danced to 1,000 times. It plays like a prayer, soft and strong, and I still hum it when I'm gone. Time moved on, but I still see she's still in that song, and it's singing to me. I used to chase the city lights, fast talk, late nights, high-rise heights. But all that shine just wore me thin. Felt like I lost the man I'd been. So I packed my bags, left the keys, took that old road lined with trees, traded honks for crickets' tunes, and skyline glass for a harvest moon. Now I'm slow lane living, gravel road driven, front porch
day fishing. Coffee brewing just past 5. Sun coming up, I feel alive. No deadlines hanging over my name. Just wide open skies and a little rain. Ain't in a hurry, ain't got to win. Just slow lane living in my own skin. I plant tomatoes, fix old wires, play guitar by the backyard fire. The dog sleeps where the daisies grow, and I don't miss that downtown glow. Yeah, I'm slow lane living, breeze through the pines. Time don't matter when the stars align. Heart beats softer, feet touch ground. I found more by slowing down. No golden banks, but peace to claim. Out where no one knows my name. Ain't in a race, just breathing in that slow lane living, feeling again. Let the world keep spinning fast, I'll be here making this moment last. Flow lane living, just me in the sky. A little less how and a lot more why. The clocks can tick, the trains can fly. I've found my place and I ain't asking why. Let the world keep changing, I'll remain right here with slow lane in my veins.
Folks say I'm doing fine these days. Still mow my lawn and wave their way. They see the boots, the hat, the grin, but not the storm I'm holding in. I laugh too loud at the grocery store, act like her memory don't knock my door. But I still keep her faded note in a drawer where no one goes. I'm smiling through the silence, laughing through the pain, walking like I'm steady in a small town frame. The jukebox plays our song each night, and I nod along like I'm alright. But there's a war behind these eyes that don't make a sound. Yeah, I'm smiling through the silence in this quiet little town. Her friends don't ask, they just assume that hearts heal fast when the porch lights on soon. But I still sit out past midnight, hoping she'll pull in with her headlights. Yeah, I'm smiling through the silence in this quiet little town, shaking hands and hiding stains. I toast the boys with a half-worn cheer, but every sip just brings her near little town. Hammering in hand since '95. Each summer, I swear I'll get it right. Nailed down the floorboards, painted them twice. But something always keeps me up at night. She said she'd come back when the time was kind. Left her boots and a heart behind. I built that porch like she'd pull in soon. But seasons change and ghosts don't move. Still building that porch like she might return. Like headlights might round that curve. Each plank's a memory I can't ignore. Each nail's a hope I hammer some more. Some build fences, some build doors. Me, I'm still building that porch. Neighbors laugh, say man let go. But they don't know what that porch holds. It's not just wood, it's not just nails. It's a place where dreams still set their sails. Still building that porch like she might return. Like headlights might round that curve. Each plank's a memory I can't ignore. Each nail's a hope I hammer some more. Some build fences, some build doors. Me, I'm still building that porch. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm blind, but I still leave the porch light on at night. Still building that porch with my heart in hand. For a love that time don't understand. Even if she never comes through that door, this porch will stand forevermore. Some let go, some move forward, but I'm still building that porch. She slammed the door on a Sunday fight, tired of begging him to treat her right. Threw her suitcase in the old red truck, left a note that just said, I've had enough. Radio playing that outlaw song, 4-ball tires but her heart was strong. Dust in her mirror, fire in her chest. She didn't look back, she just headed west. That was her tailgate goodbye, a cloud of gravel and a clear blue sky. No more tears, no second tries, no more maybe dressed in lies. He thought she'd stay till the day she died.
was her tailgate goodbye. She hit the coast by Thursday noon, sipping strong coffee under a Carolina moon. Started singing to a jukebox crowd, found her voice and turned it loud. That was her tailgate goodbye. A cloud of gravel and a clear blue sky. No more tears, no second tries. No more maybe dressed in lies. He thought she'd stay till the day she died, but that was her tailgate goodbye. Sometimes freedom comes with a rust, but it's worth it when you learn to trust yourself. Fine was her tailgate goodbye. A rebel smile and a brand new high. She don't miss the fight, don't miss his cry. She found her wings in a fast goodbye. He lost a diamond he couldn't define in that tailgate goodbye.
There's a place past the fence where the tall grass sways, where the coyotes sing at the end of the day. No streetlight shines, no sirens moan, just the sky and the stars and the wind alone. Found me there with a restless soul, boots full of dust and a heart full of holes. You said you don't have to chase or plead, just love me where the prairie breeze, where the prairie breeze and the white sky rolls. Love don't whisper, it howls through your bone. We're wild as the wind and strong as the sun. Don't need a fence, don't need to run. Just stay with me in this field of dreams, where love grows free, where the prairie breeze. We made a bed where the sagebrush bends, counting clouds like they're long lost friends. You said the wind may change, but not our flame. It's born of dust, but it won't be tamed. Where the prairie breeze and the white sky rolls. Love don't whisper, it howls through your bone. We're wild as the wind and strong as the sun. Don't need a fence, don't need to run. Just stay with me in this field of dreams, where love grows free, where the prairie breeze. Let the world build walls and chase its goal. We've got fire, dirt, and hearts that hold, where
where the prairie breeze and the wild wind sings. We dance in the dark with unbroken wings. No chains, no map, no lines to read, just love, just sky and the prairie's creed. We drove so far we lost the signs, chasing moonlight through the pines, past the towns, past the wired lines, to where the stars forget the time. You said some things don't last forever, but they burn so bright you don't forget them ever. And just like that, you turned to me as the northern lights dance wild and free. Up where the sky turns green, where silence hums like a dream, we stood in the glow of something rare, love in the cold Arctic air. You were too wild to hold, too real to leave, up in the dark where the sky turns green, green. The wind sang low, your breath ran high, your eyes shone brighter than the painted sky. I tried to speak, but the stars knew best. Some love ain't meant to rest. Up where the sky turns green, where silence hums like a dream, we stood in the glow of something rare, love in the cold Arctic air. You were too wild to hold, too real to leave, up in the dark where the sky turns green, green. And now when winter winds return, I close my eyes and let it burn. Find up where the sky turns green, you're still there, soft unseen, a ghost in the glow, a breath in the night, a flicker of love and fading light. You're the story I still believe, way up high where the sky turns green. Now when winter winds return, I close my eyes and let it burn. Final, the sky turns green, you're still there, soft, unseen, a ghost in the glow, a breath in the night, a flicker of love and fading light. You're the story I still believe, way up high where the sky turns green. I traded traffic for gravel roads,
left behind the high-rise goals. Now it's fields of green and a red barn roof, where silence speaks and the air tells truth. Coffee brews at break of day, rooster talking from across the way. My boots know every step of ground. This ain't lost, it's what I found. Out where the wind sings soft and the pace don't run, it walks. Where the nights are clear and the stars stay near, and the world ain't loud with talk. I found peace where the fences end, where the sky begins and the noise gets lost. I'm finally me where I'm meant to be, out where the wind sings soft. No neon signs, no city glow, just firewood sparks and radio. A slow song and a tailgate view, and a heart that beats a little more true. Out where the wind sings soft and the pace don't run, it walks. Where the nights are clear and the stars stay near, and the world ain't loud with talk. I found peace where the fences end, where the sky begins and the noise gets lost. I'm finally me where I'm meant to be, out where the wind sings song. They said I'd miss the life I knew, but I just smile, 'cause that ain't true. Out where the wind sings soft and my name don't get forgot, where the soil is home and I sleep alone, but I never feel like I'm not. This is more than just some land, it's a quiet hand in the chaos tossed. Yeah, I found my song where I belong, out where the wind sings soft. I met her down by the old pine tree, sipping sweet tea, laughing wild and free. Her eyes were stars that refused to hide, like fireflies floating on a southern night. We talked about dreams and what we'd be if time stood still beneath that willow tree. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves, and I swear the world stood still that night under a whiskey moon and fireflies. She said life ain't made of gold or fame, it's Sunday drives and a simple name. We carved our names in an old oak bark, a promise born from a country spark. The crickets sang our favorite tune, while her lips hum beneath the moon. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, she stole my heart with a soft high. No fancy dress, no city lights, just a faded truck and summer nights. We danced barefoot in the midnight breeze, two hearts tangled in the rustling leaves. And I swear the world stood still that night under a whiskey moon and fireflies. Now every time the moon hangs low, I still see her in that golden glow. And even if the world moves on, that night in my heart still plays strong. Under a whiskey moon and fireflies, where dreams begin and never die. No need for roads, no need for plans, just holding tight to her calloused hands. We found forever in the hush of trees, and love that floats on a southern breeze. Yeah, I'll always live that perfect night under a whiskey moon and fireflies. We walked where the sun don't touch the ground, where the moss grows thick and the shadows drown. The world's forgotten the secret place, but you and me, we found its grace. The water whispered soft to me, like a song I hadn't heard in centuries. You held my hand through the fern and stone and said, this is love where we're not alone. By the falls where the river hides, we stood where the earth and the silence collide. No words, no maps, just the pulse of the wild, a love like the mist, soft and mild, where the trees speak low and the water calls. We're lost in the whispers by the falls. The canyon deep and the rocks so tall, yet the world outside felt so small. We found the place where time stood still, in the echo of the waterfall's thrill. By the falls where the river hides, we stood where the earth and the silence collide. No words, no maps, just the pulse of the wild, a love like the mist, soft and mild, She grew where no one thought she could, out past the fence, past the edge of the wood. No garden rows, no hands to tend, just the sun, the sky, and the whispering wind. I came rolling in like a restless breeze. No roots, no name, just a need to be free. But she never asked me to stay or go. She just smiled like the hills in the afterglow. She's the wildflower, I'm the wind. We don't break, we just bend. No promises, no picket lines, just two hearts meeting at the county pines. I can't hold her, she won't hold me in, but love still dances like a wildflower in the wind. Spring comes back with her silent grace, painting the meadow with her sweet face. And I come to, just passing by, carving my name in the open sky. She's the wildflower, I'm the wind. We don't break, we just bend. No promises, no picket lines, just two hearts meeting at the county pines. I can't hold her, she won't hold me in, but love still dances like a wildflower in the wind. Some say love should settle down, but some loves were born to roam this ground. So the wildflower, I'm the wind. Again and again we begin. No roots to tie, no strings to spin, just trust in the moment we're both in. And when I'm gone, she'll bloom again, still waiting for that wild old wind. There's a porch light flickering down your road, and a soft wind humming a song we both know. Miles apart, but it don't feel far. I keep you close under the same small star. You got a blanket and a worn-out book. I got an old guitar and a missing look. The night folds us quiet, sweet and shy, dreaming slow under the same small sky. Under the same small sky.
wings to fly. I hum your name in the old pine trees. The river carries it back to me. We don't need maps, we don't ask why. We just believe in the same small sky. And when the storms come rolling through, I'll send a little prayer up to you. On the wind, on the wings of July, under the same small sky. You and I breathe in the same soft sigh. Even when the miles stretch wide, I feel you here by my side. Under the same small sky. Love don't need wings to fly. Under the same small sky, you and I.
We built a cabin in the stars. We found a clearing in the midnight blue. Hung a porch swing on the edge of the moon. Carved our names in a comet's tail. Lit a fire where the wishes sail. You laughed and the galaxies turned slow. You whispered and the wild winds bowed low. We stitched our dreams in a quilt of light and slept to the hum of the endless night. We built a cabin in the stars, far from the noise, far from the scars, with nothing but hope and two beating hearts. We built a cabin in the stars, just you and me, where the lost things are. The roof is made of old guitar strings. The door swings open to endless springs. The coffee's strong, the morning stay, and love don't ever drift away. If the world below forgets our names, we'll still be dancing in cosmic rain, forever carving out our space, a home wrapped up in your embrace. We built a cabin in the stars, far from the noise, far from the scars, with nothing but hope and two beating hearts. We built a cabin in the stars, just you and me, where the lost things are. Yeah, we built a cabin in the stars. where the wildflowers grow. And I hear your voice in the soft winds that blow. The world feels quiet, the stars hang low, but I'm waiting here where the river sleeps. Your shadow dances in the silver stream, like a secret kept, like a forgotten dream. I feel your touch in the breeze that sweeps, calling me home where the river sleeps, where the river sleeps. In the heart of the night where the silence keeps, I'll wait for you through the fading light, underneath the stars in the quiet of night. Where the river sleeps, I'll find you, love, where the river sleeps. The moon is a whisper on the darkened ground, and the world is hushed without a sound. I'm still waiting where the waters leave with your love, where the river sleeps. And if the dawn comes and the world awakes, I'll hold on to you no matter the stakes. In the hush of the day, when the morning weeps, I'll still be waiting where the river sleeps, where the river sleeps. In the heart of the night where the silence keeps, I'll wait for you through the fading light, underneath the stars in the quiet of night. Where the river sleeps, I'll find you, love, where the river sleeps, where the river sleeps, where the river sleeps, I'll find you, love. Soft as a sunrise, you walk through my dreams, carrying promises stitched in the seams. Every word you don't say, I still hear it clear, like a song made of silence that only we hear. I'll whisper you forever in every slow breath, hold you in heartbeats that never forget. No need for a highway, no need for a sign. I'm already home with your hand in mine. Lanterns of fireflies dance through the trees. You pull me closer with eyes full of peace. All of the loud world just fades into blue, when the only thing real is just me and you. I'll whisper you forever in every slow breath, hold you in heartbeats that never forget. No need for a highway, no need for
that never runs dry. If ever you're lost, just follow the skies. You'll hear me there in the hush of the night. I'll whisper you forever in every slow breath. Hold you in heartbeats that never forget. No need for a highway, no need for a sign. I'm already home with your hand in mine. Already home with your hand in mine.